how to create a professional Wix footer. Hello guys and welcome to this new tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to show you how simple and easy it is to create a professional or a customized Wix footer into your Wix website. So the process is going to be very easy, and the target or the goal from this tutorial is to make your footer shine up a little bit. And it is not going to be the boring footers that we are going to see on websites that are going to be with no use for us. So the process is going to be very easy. You're going to head over wix.com, sign in for an account, and then you're going to see the site's dashboard. Once you have did that, you're going to see all the websites that you have created. As you can see, we're going to select one of the websites, and then we're going to click on select and edit website. From here, you're going to see the website dashboard, of course, and then we are going to have the option to design or edit the site by heading over the setup, as you can see, item or the home menu and click on design site or edit site. Once you have clicked on this specific event or this specific button, you're going to load up all the content of your website. Now, we're going to be in the perfect position so we can go ahead and make our adjustments to the footer by heading over the last, let's say here, as you can see, part of the specific website. And as you can see here, we have the footer. So everything in here is set up. As you can see, this is not that boring, but it is going to be also needing some adjustments. So maybe you're going to make it a little bit smaller than that. So I'm going to make it just the right size. So we're going to put it like this. As you can see, this is the subscribe form. We can go ahead and put it elsewhere or wherever we want. Here we have the text, or as you can see here, a email and also a phone number and also an address. Here we have the site or the name of the site, and we have something that is going to be missing. So how we can make this footer better? So you are going to have here to set up the information first. We're going to organize them well. So I'm going to not delete the stripe or the strip, as you can see in here. And then you are going to organize the information a little bit better. So now what can we do is to begin by adding some elements. And I'm going to see if I have some, let's say here, I'm searching for the specific, not logos, but I'm going to head over vectors. So let's see if we can have some vectors. I am going to search for vectors. Basically, we're going to have the social media. Yes, about the social media. Normally, this is the first thing that you're going to add into your website because as you can see here, we have a lack of social media links. So we are going to have these. This one, I'm going to add it in here. And depending on the specific design, I'm going to design it or see or set up something else. So you can go ahead and see the preview of the design by just clicking on here. And this is something customizable. So I'm going to put it like that. So this is better. Now, back to the business. We're going to see here the interactive anchors. So we have the boxes, decorative. So we're going to search for the decoratives, and then we are going to see, as you can see, the vector arts. So we have some icons. I'm going to search for a specific icon, which is going to be this one. I'm going to add it just like that, and we are going to change the color of it. So I'm going to make it a little bit here to the specific, as you can see here, the phone number. And I think that, I don't know if I can go ahead and choose the vector art. So basically, I'm not going to change it, but I want to put some designs. So in here, I'm going to make it maybe this white. I'm going to put it like that. And then we're going to have another vector art, which is going to be the email or a specific, let's say, letter. So I'm going to search for a specific letter. I think that we can go ahead and click on more icons and type in here email, for example. email, please. Email. And we are going to see another vector art that we are going to add right away. So I think that this is better. I'm going to add this. So we are going to click on add to page. I'm going to make it as small as possible and put it into this specific area. So let's make it a little bit smaller than that. So maybe this is better. Or we can make it a little bit bigger. So we are going to have nearly the same size of the phone. So this is something better. I'm going to make that a little bit smaller for the aesthetics. And here we have it. Now, for the address, you can go ahead and let it as it is and not add a name for it or a vector art for that. So here I have added some elements, but I think that it is going to be a little bit empty. So we can add here some of the text. So instead of my site, we are going to type in the name of the site, for example. Here we have Jax, for example, name Jax, I don't know here, Jax clothings or Jax, I don't know. And then you can go ahead and add some text. You can either add a text or you can go ahead and click on the text and then you're going to duplicate it. So in my case, I will not complicate things. So we are going to head over the texts and we're going to have here some small headings. I think that this is going to be a small heading, not a big heading. So we do not need a big heading, but something like heading 4 or 5 is going to be sufficient. So for example, useful, I'm going to type in the, let's say here, useful links, maybe like that. And we're going to change the color to something like, where's the color? Highlight the color. I'm going to put it just like that. This is, I think, the creamy white. So we're going to put it like that, like here. And we can go ahead and have another specific, as you can see, text by clicking or pressing the alt, and then you're going to drag another text from it. This is going to be much easier or duplicating things. And this one, I'm going to have this. So the column is going to be a little bit bigger on this size. I don't know if I can go ahead and use it, or let's say here, delete it. I'm going to, oh, I did something that I should not. So we are going to have here, instead of useful links, we'll have here contact or contacts and something like that. Now, what are we going to do is to add some paragraphs. The, as you can see here, headings, something like heading 6 or something like that. So we are going to have them just like that. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, double tap on that, and then we are going to choose the color to the creamy white. For example, like that. And we're going to have here the font size a little bit smaller, just like that. For the useful links, we're going to type in a name for that. And it is going to be, for example, here, let's say source or homepage, and we are going to duplicate it. So we are going to have something else in here, store. We're going to have this in here, so it is going to be the same. And then we're going to duplicate the store and put something else. For example, let's say here, maybe for the useful links like payment methods, payment methods, for example, and we can go ahead and have something else. So we are going to have them just like that. And for the contacts, you can go ahead and put some links or effective links in here, which is going to be email us, for example, or something like um, leave, for example, a message. And also we can have something like send a letter, send us a letter, just like that, and boom. You can go ahead and head over here, click on edit text, or before editing the text, we are going to click on link. For example, here the page, we're going to put the home page. For the payment method, you're going to click on link and then you can go ahead and create a document for the payment links. Also, you can go ahead and have a new page added just like that, and then you're going to add over it. So do not let it as blank as it is. So for the email, you're going to link it, and then we are going to use it for a email, and then we are going to add it here. For example, jack@gmail.com, for example, and we're going to put it like this. So also for this and this one. Let's see here if it is going to be sufficient. So for the subscribing to the newsletters, you're going to have it in the middle. This is, I think, something perfect. And we're going to make maybe the contacts something or to this specific area in here. I'm going to drag and drop them in here. Boom. And the useful links also is going to be here. So I'm going to have these. Not that. I didn't want to do that, but it is okay. So we are going to have them just like that. Now, if I remove the things in here, we're going to see that we have this. Now, I'm going to design the subscribe. I'm going to customize the design, the input field, the background. So maybe the fill in color is going to be a little bit off. So we are going maybe to change it to something else. So this is the color. So we are going to put the transparency of it. Not too white, but maybe this color. So we are going to have it as a background. So this is going to be like that. This. So make it a little bit different from the footer. So we are going to make it stand out a little bit. Just like that. This is the middle. And you can go ahead and add, for example, a map or a location for you. So you're going to head over, I think that we're going to have them as the maps. So we're going to search for the map. I think that I have seen it before, and it is going to be on the interactive, I think. So we're going to search for something. For example, map. Let's see here if we have a map. Add for a store. This is not what I wanted to do, but basically I'm going to let you see it when I am going to have it in here. So here I found the maps. As you can see, it is going to be under the contact and forms. So you're going to see the Google map, and we're going to have this, for example, added in here. So I'm going to make it a little bit smaller and put it just like that. And I think that this is going to be a little bit, let's say, out of the cage. You can add, for example, in the counterpart in here, a illustration. For example, you're going to add an image in here, and then you're going to have it just like that. I'm going to give you here an example. So it is going to be much preferable if you're going to add, for example, a specific image that will represent something of your store. So I'm going to have it as the same height as this one, and we're going to have it just like that. Basically, that was pretty much the ideas that I've got for today's video. I can go ahead and do much deeper or in-depth details, but it is not going to be that short of a video. So basically, that was all for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed the content, and I hope to see you soon on the next one.